It has arrived, the long-anticipated return of glory to kickboxing's mecca, the Netherlands, for Glory 78 from the AHOY Arena in Rotterdam.
Unanimous decision, all for your winner.
He is Surinam's finest, Donovan Wisse. Oh, left hand right to the jaw. Whoa, and a straight right hand, and that is a knockdown. Oh, nice right hand.
It looks like he's hurt.
What a moment this would be for Donovan Wisse.
Yousri Belgaroui.
And there's another body shot right to the ribcage. Great fight, but is it over? That's the question, ladies and gentlemen.
It is time, ladies and gentlemen, for your featured super fight of the evening. 5 rounds for the interim middleweight championship of the world. Yousri Belgaroui and Donovan Wisse. He carries a 2-fight win streak into the ring, including a second-round TKO in Utrecht at Glory 75. Here comes Yousri Belgaroui.
It sounded like Phil Collins, but it's actually Yousri Belgaroui rapping along to a Phil Collins song. He is multi-talented, but his first love, obviously, is kickboxing, Joe. And tonight, he has the opportunity of a lifetime. His third opportunity at a world title.
One to shy away from the ultimate challenge. He puts his 5-1 glory record on the line for a shot at the title. Here is Donovan Wisse.
Donovan Wisse. His nickname is the Dream Chaser, Joe, but tonight his dream can be reality if he wins the middleweight championship of the world. It's the moment he's been fighting his whole life for, and now it is right in front of him.
Yeah, and he's so calm and collected, but he knows what's on the line here. And for him, it's really wanting to represent Holland and Suriname. I mean, we talk about the list of amazing fighters from Suriname, and he wants to put his name as one of those world champions from that country.
15 wins, only 1 loss, 8 coming by way of KO. This is the opportunity he has been waiting for. Can he get the job done against a man he's already beaten once? This is our tail of the tape for the middleweight championship of the world. As expected, Yousri Belgaroui with a height and reach advantage, but last time he couldn't exploit it as Donovan Wisse won by decision. Wisse the favorite tonight here in Rotterdam.
Professional experience, the edge going to Yousri Belgaroui with 34 fights to 16. Both gentlemen with over 50% of their wins by knockout.
The first meeting between these two was an all-out war. This time, the prize is Glory Gold and the middleweight championship of the world. A rematch, 2 years in the making, between the top 2 ranked fighters in the division. This bout sanctioned by the Fight Sports Organization of the Netherlands. The man in charge of this championship bout, your referee, Edward Strijkert. From New England to the Netherlands, Glory fighting fans are watching around the world. It's time for Glory! Introducing first, fighting out of the black corner. He became a contender tournament champion with 2 wins in one night at Glory 40. His professional record, 27 wins with 6 losses, 14 of those wins coming by way of knockout. He stands 6 feet 5 inches tall, 1.96 meters, and he weighed in at 187.2 pounds, 84.9 kilograms. Fighting tonight out of Tunisia, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Yousri Belgaroui. Here now is his opponent, fighting out of the white corner. He had a successful debut at Glory 59 Amsterdam and comes in on a 4-fight winning streak. As a professional, impressive. 15 wins with just 1 loss, 8 of those wins coming by way of knockout. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, 1.88 meters, and officially weighed in at 186.7 pounds, 84.7 kilograms. Fighting out of Suriname, ladies and gentlemen, here is Donovan, the Dream Chaser, Wisse. And once again, your referee in charge, Edward Streichert.
Okay, guys, listen, you know the rules, yeah? Protect yourselves at all times, yeah? Okay, touch gloves if you want. Back to your corner.
Last time, Belgaroui tried to intimidate Donovan Wisse. Mean mug him, stare him down. It didn't work then. A much more friendly Belgaroui tonight, at least until the bell rings. Scheduled for 5 for the Middleweight Championship of the World.
You're going to see some good Dutch-style kickboxing from Wisse, which means good forward pressure, punch-to-kick combinations, where Yousri a little bit better with his range, using that length.
Saw a good, solid low kick there for Wisse on those long legs of Belgaroui.
Yeah, and Wisse's got some big, powerful legs, so expect hard low kicks. And that was the first fight. Low kicks ultimately set up a head kick from Wisse, which gave him a knockdown. So expect level changing from Wisse, good body work as well.
What was the key to victory for Wisse in their first fight, Joe?
Well, it was level changing. The way he attacked the legs and then punched the body to went upstairs. And the other thing you're going to see with Wisse, he's got good head movement. So he uses his high guard shell, and then he'll rip his head and go to the body. He sets it up. He does it a lot.
Wisse keeps checking the kicks of Belgaroui, while Belgaroui just lets Wisse kick away. Like that.
A strong kickboxer is going to block them. You got to lift that lead leg up to block that kick. I always say turn those toes on a 45-degree angle. This way you can block properly.
Wisse trying to push the tempo.
Yeah, Belgaroui's trying to find those jabs.
Break! Step back!
He said with the new team
Fight.
now he's going to try to find his kicks and knees again.
Well, he has some of the most damaging knees in all of glory.
Big time. With his length and the way he can set them up with his hands, but Wisse's power is something else.
That left hook just missing for Donovan Wisse.
It's that head movement, man. He just subtly moves his head when you don't expect it and just comes with big punches. See, there you go. He's waiting, he's setting it up. He likes that head to the left hook. Yep, he's waiting for it. There it goes.
Break!
Working the body now is Wisse.
Fight!
Who was born and raised in the former Dutch colony of Suriname in South America, the same place Tyrone Spong was born. Unlike many kickboxers, Wisse said, hey man, my childhood was great, but I just loved kickboxing. I loved the sport, I loved watching it. The Dutch connection obviously helped.
Break!
I just fell in love with it.
Listen.
And a shot there late from Belgaroui.
You can definitely tell Belgaroui likes that jab first, but I think he's got to change it up. It's become a little too predictable, and Wisse's trying to time it. Some of the timings from that jab, you see Wisse hit the leg or that left hook. Better for Belgaroui, put things in combinations.
When Belgaroui leans back against the rope, his chin is way in the air. He's got to be careful. It's
let go.
Nice takedown there by Wisse. And ladies and gentlemen, you can see the clock at the top of your screen. We're under 20 minutes till Glory 78 live on pay-per-view. The only place you can see it is on gloryfights.com, just €19.99.
I think this is so far a good start from Wisse, and I mean, my keys for him, and he's doing it really well, is pressure, getting on the inside, moving his head, attacking in combinations, and make sure he keeps hitting those legs and ripping that body of Belgaroui. Where the taller Tunisian really needs to keep that range control. He's trying to do it with the jab, but I'd like to see him follow it up a little bit. He's got these long limbs, so he needs to catch Wisse coming in with those knees. And that's one of his big keys, because he knows Wisse needs to crash.
And there is Laura, one of our 3 Glory girls here in Rotterdam for Glory 78. It's our 4th fight of the night so far. Our first one was fantastic. A great win for Mohamed Hendouf as he knocked out the newcomer from Brazil, Minoto Robson. All 5 judges scoring the first round for Donovan Wisse, who continues to fire low kicks.
Yep, now he's throwing some big looping punches, but that's where I think he needs to be careful. He's got to set those big power shots.
We know Belgaroui's got plenty of power in his hand. Mouthpiece comes flying out. He tried to put it in Wisse's mouth. He goes, no, stick it in his mouth.
I got one already.
There's a knee right to the body, but Wisse answers back with a left hook.
Yeah, and now those jabs are starting to land a little bit better. Yousri trying to take a little bit of angles, not trying to stay straight on.
I like when Belgaroui throws a knee and immediately throws a punch with it. He doesn't sit there and admire his work.
Yeah, the single jab hasn't been working in that first round, so I think he needs to start putting things together like that. The punch kick, punches to knees. He's got to flow those combos together.
Break! The back.
Fight!
Right down the middle with a straight right hand is Wisse. Low kick again.
Yeah, Wisse's going to constantly chop those legs down, and that's what's going to set up those big punches.
Good knee there on the inside, though, for Belgaroui.
Yeah, better round for him. He's starting to set in now. Maybe this is where the experience can start coming into play as the fight goes on.
It's Tunisia versus Suriname. Good right hand. Wisse kind of let his guard down for a moment there. Belgaroui taking an advantage.
Wisse's definitely eating more shots in this round.
Break! The back! Fight!
Breakdown by strikes landed. Wisse with the punching edge. And the kicking edge for that matter. Belgaroui 4-0 lead on knees. Keep in mind their first fight, which Wisse won, was only a 3-rounder. This one's scheduled for 5. Who do you give the edge to with that information?
Well, I think in the later rounds, I think the experience of Belgaroui can kind of play advantage, but...
Oh, big knee right to the jaw. Best shot of the night for Belgaroui. Tried it again.
Break!
Compared to round 1, Belgaroui looks like a new fighter here in the second.
Oh, yeah, the way he's angling, moving, putting things together is definitely a good round for him.
He told us the knees were going to be the difference as Wisse crashes into him with a couple of punches. Nice combination work.
Yeah, Wisse has landed a few sneaky right uppercuts. And that's the key for Wisse. He's got to keep his head moving because Belgaroui's waiting for the jab to flow things off.
Break! Time!
Nice, good knees, mixing the punches. Oh. And that was from the lead knee, too. The way he kind of stepped back and then boom. Oof. Very nice setup, clean. Doesn't take much, those knees. The knees are definitely the most dangerous weapon when they connect.
It was a Mark DeBond knee that put you out of kickboxing for a while.
Yeah, it was one of the big ones. Here's Donovan Wisse doing really well. You got to think, only 24 years old, 15-1 as a professional. And here he is in the biggest fight of his life. Had a great first round, but I think he needs to start picking things up now.
As for Yousri Belgaroui, yes, the signature strike is the knee. We just saw him land it. He does have a degree in public governance and management. He loves just meeting people and talking and working on ideas. He's very inquisitive. He's going to be a success in business.
Absolutely.
When everything's said and done with his kickboxing career. But as for the here and the now, he's got a title to win.
Okay, step back, please.
As we head to the third round.
Fight!
Let's see if the judges agreed with Joseph Altolini there in round 2.
Nope.
One of them is a 9-9 round possible without a point deduction? Not sure.
I think so.
Some questionable judging so far tonight. Haven't had a controversial decision, but as we look at some of the rounds being scored, a bit perplexing to say the least. But we battle on. Right hand scores for Wisse, who's being more aggressive here in the third.
Fight!
Yeah. He just needs to keep being careful of those knees as he comes inside. But when he goes first and lands that power, it's tough for Belgaroui to throw those knees.
Seven knees landed, 16 thrown.
Break!
Such a dangerous place to be for Belgaroui when he's against the ropes.
Yeah, he kind of needs to circle out of them or try to bait him into something. I think that's what he's trying to do, but staying in the corner against Wisse is the last place you want to be.
Break, step back. Fight!
Wisse jabbing to the body now, which usually means the overhand's coming. On cue.
Nice round here for Wisse, and a knee of his own, and that has affected Belgaroui.
Split him open.
Busted him open, and now he goes down. What a turn of events.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hands high.
I don't know.
He says he can continue. I don't know. He's looking in the wrong direction. He's busted wide open. A very similar look to what Alex Pereira did to him with a knee.
Yeah, I mean, those knees are nasty, and especially being the shorter guy to land them, it's that much more impressive, but at least the cut gives him a few seconds to recover from the knockdown. That's the one benefit of it.
Look at this knee from Donovan Wisse.
But look at those combinations, setting it up, hook, uppercut, splitting the guard with those knees, grabbing the head. I think it's going to be stopped because that looks like an open style cut, not one of those straight lines.
Not only is blood pouring out of the cut, but it's also coming out of his nose as well. He may have broken his nose.
Yeah, I mean, those knees, I'm telling you, they're just, when they land flushed, jeez. And then the way he continues to throw his combinations after.
And that is it. They waved it off, and he's done it. Donovan Wisse, the dream chaser, has his dream come true in Rotterdam. He is the middleweight champion of the world.
24 years old to put on a performance like that against an experienced veteran in Belgaroui just shows how much potential he has as a champion. The way he stayed calm, collected, mixed things up, you know, took a big knee and then ended up giving one back, mixed things well. That's a fantastic IQ for a young fighter.
The momentum was not going in his favor, Joe. The second round belonged to Belgaroui, but then the third was all about Wisse.
Yeah, look at that timing on the knee. He used the punches. He knew Belgaroui was going to move his head over. As he moved ahead, he timed the knee. But look at that, moved his head offline and then found that big punch. So look, those combinations shelled him up. Belgaroui moves his head right into that knee. That's fantastic timing. Then, instead of staying in the clinch, he exits, punches again, and then watch this little slip and rip finish. And I'm pretty sure that's how Pereira ended up finishing Belgaroui too, with that overhand right slipping off. Oh.
How did Belgaroui not go down right there? And right there.
But I just love how he exited the clinch there and then started moving his head, boxing again, keeping his range instead of just sitting there waiting for the ref to break him up. That's the type of fighting we like to see in Glory.
He was destined for greatness, and he has found it tonight. as the 24-year-old is your new middleweight champion of the world as we look at our final punch statistics.
You can see he was active with his punches and his kicks. The only area he may have been, thrown was the knees, but ultimately he got it back and got his finish via those knees to set things up.
In strikes by round, look at the third. 22 strikes landed for Donovan Wisse, including that massive knee and the straight right hand that sealed the deal. Here's Tim Hughes.
Ladies and gentlemen, you watched it as it happened. Our ringside doctor has called a halt to this contest with an official time of 2 minutes, 10 seconds of that second round. Your winner by technical knockout and new middleweight champion of the world, Donovan Wisse. Head of Talent Operations for Glory, Robbie Tinners, to present the belt.
And now Mark Schaaf will be speaking with what is sure to be an emotional Donovan Wisse.
Donovan, you did it again, but now it grants you the title of middleweight champion of the world. How do you feel?
Thank you, thank you. I told you guys I would do it again, and I did it. It felt awesome.
Yeah, you took him down with his signature move, the knee.
Yes.
Tell us about the knockout.
The knockout, probably I got him with the right hand earlier. So he was backing up, and I saw him skipping in the ropes. So I thought I'm going to knee up the middle. So I did that, and it was a done deal.
I know you're very critical. Are you happy with your performance?
Yes,
you
yes.
A knee as well, huh?
I'm very happy because this whole training camp I was calm. The whole fight I was calm, I was focused. I didn't got any nerves until today. But I was feeling great, man. I was feeling great.
Yeah, you're always calm and collective.
Yes.
What does this title mean to you? I know you
it's a lot, you know.
To your old trainer.
It means a lot because 5 years ago I was in a gym in Suriname, sparring with I was B class maybe I think. So yesterday the photo came as a reminder. I thought, look at me now. I'm fighting for a title tomorrow, and it feels awesome, man. It's a great feeling.
Yeah, there are a lot of fans cheering for you. What do you want to say to them?
Thank you. Ala desra na masa ko thank you ere isabi to. Medwengi uno medwengi stranang. And it's a Father's Day. We nasa ni isabi to. Womi.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your new middleweight champion of the world, Donovan Wisse.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So congratulations to the dream chaser from Suriname, Donovan Wisse.
Yeah, Remy, what a match this was, man. I know you were looking forward to this one, but did you expect this?
Well, I expected for Donovan to make pressure, and I saw Belgaroui backing up, but Belgaroui was doing his job. He's doing his job by making long punches, long kicks, and even the knees. But now you see Donovan, I think Donovan worked on it. He worked on, dodging the punches, making the pressure. And he was sharp today. He was really, really sharp, and that's why he knocked him out.
Yeah, well, he knocked him out with his signature.
His signature move. I love that move, the knee. That's my signature move. I love that knee. So I was happy that he could finish it like this. But both of these guys are strong. Both of these guys are really good in fighting. But one have to win.
And what do you think about the combinations that landed after the knee? I mean, boxing-wise, it was perfect.
Yeah, boxing-wise was perfect. The only thing I was looking forward for Donovan was to make the punches, because he's really good with the punches, and then after that landing with the low kicks. That was the only thing I was missing, but hey, he's champion. What the heck?